back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, real quick, if you haven't read the books and don't want any spoilers, this will be your warning. This theory is all coming from the books, and while it may still apply in the show, it is strictly from A Song of Ice and Fire. Okay, to begin, there is a very popular theory, actually many theories, that Aegon Targaryen, the second child of Rhaegar Targaryen and Elia Martell, is still alive. So if we go back to the sack of King's Landing, we remember that Robert's rebellion started to quickly turn in favor of the rebels after the Battle of the Trident, where Robert Baratheon killed Prince Rhaegar. The Mad King made the command to burn down King's Landing in its entirety with wildfire, but Sir Jaime Lannister killed the king before his orders were carried out. Tywin Lannister led his army through the gates of the city and sacked King's Landing, where monstrous Gregor Clegane, aka the Mountain, found Elia Martell and her two children, killing the kids first, then raping and killing Elia. He killed the children by pulling Rhaegar and Elia's daughter Rhaenys out from under a bed, then slaying her. And then he killed Aegon, an infant, by smashing the baby's head into the wall so many times that the body was unrecognizable. This is important because the way the Mountain killed Aegon is the basis for how all of the theories of how the infant may still be alive. Now let's look at an inner monologue from Kevin Lannister about the deaths of the royal children. The girl had been recognizably the Princess Rhaenys, but the boy, a faceless horror of bone and brain and gore. None of us looked long. Tywin said that it was Prince Aegon, and we took him at his word. One thing that this text shows is that there is doubt among people of the realm concerning Aegon's true fate. So now that we have established the setting of the infant's death, let's talk about why we believe he is truly alive. Well, the main reason people believe Aegon didn't die that day is that in the books, Tyrion learns that Varys switched the real Aegon for a duplicate baby once things were starting to look dangerous for the Targaryens. Varys and his friend Illyrio Mopatis took the real prince into hiding to be raised as the true heir to the throne. One really good passage about this supposedly real Aegon comes from Varys, who is talking to a dying Kevin Lannister, whom Varys killed himself. Aegon has been shaped for rule before he could walk. He has been trained in arms, as befits a knight to be, but that was not the end of his education. He reads and writes, he speaks several tongues, he has studied history and law and poetry. A septa has instructed him in the mysteries of the faith since he was old enough to understand them. He has lived with fisher folk, worked with his hands, swum in rivers and mended nets, and learned to wash his own clothes at need. He can fish and cook and bind up a wound. He knows what it's like to be hungry, to be hunted, to be afraid. Tommen has been taught that kingship is his right. Aegon knows kingship is his duty, that a king must put his people first and live and rule for them. Many people argue that Varys could be lying to Kevin Lannister, and the youth that he presents as Aegon is not the true son of Rhaegar Targaryen. But my belief is that Varys had absolutely no reason to lie to a dying Lannister. But how could Varys find a suitable replacement so quickly? Especially since baby Aegon was described as a silver-haired, purple-eyed Targaryen. These are obviously features that are seldom passed around to non-Valyrian copycats. Well, the truth is, Varys is one of the smartest characters in the whole story, right along with Littlefinger and Tyrion. Varys also had quite a bit of regular correspondence with the Mad King, and you surely didn't have to be an intelligent maester to see that Aerys II was threatening the future Targaryen bloodline with all of his sadistic activities. Varys could quite possibly have known to find a baby with similar features well in advance of the sack of King's Landing. Also, with the description Kevin Lannister gave about the bashed-in head of baby Aegon, it would be fairly difficult to accurately identify the infant. There are so many theories as to who they may have used to replace the prince with, and honestly, there are more discrepancies than there is supporting evidence for all of them. My goal is to prove that there is a good chance that we may have a secret living Targaryen with the true claim to the throne in this video. While the theory here is that Aegon is truly the young man that Varys presents him to be, there is still the chance that the real Aegon did die by the mountain along with his sister and mother, and maybe Varys and Illyria just found a boy that looked the part and raised him to be the king that the two felt the realm needed, rather than what one bloodline serves to the throne. To be honest, I would think that Varys would care much more for having a king who rules honorably and faithfully in the way that was accepting to the Spider himself, rather than to take a chance with your own quality of life with whoever was rightfully next in line according to blood. The last thing I will leave you with in regards to the idea that Aegon lives is an answer from creator George R.R. Martin when asked if Elliot's two children are truly dead. He said this: "All I have to say is that there is absolutely no doubt that little Princess Rhaenys was dragged from beneath her father's bed and slain. I'll leave the decision to you. Is Aegon Targaryen, the legitimate son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Elia Martell, still alive and prepared to contest the rule of the Seven Kingdoms? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow."